Hello everyone, today we are going to look at the brand new open source WAP 2.0 terminal which finally turns your command line into a fully AI code editor. We are going to use its OS agents to write and run code directly in your terminal window. With WAP agent setup, you do not need to paste your terminal errors into web browsers and start fixing your bugs instantly. Watch till the end to see how you can set up your Python agents under 3 minutes using the WAP's agent CLI. So let's begin. So first of all, what is WAP? It is an agentic development environment and it is born completely out of the standard terminal. It is incredibly fast because it runs on Rust language and uses GPU acceleration, so there is no lag when you scroll between different massive files. And now this tool is completely open sourced by the OpenAI as the founding sponsor. This means that the entire underlying code of this WAP terminal is released on GitHub, so open source community can directly download it and build features on top of it easily. The base models for the new agentic management workflows that is inherent in the WAP terminal are all powered by GPT models, but you can choose to use the WAP's built-in AI agents, or you can bring your own CLI agent and just paste the API keys in the WAP terminal. This means you can plug in Claude Code, Codex, or the Gemini CLI directly into your workspace. On April 18, WAP finally answered the open source community questions and completely went open source. If you check the licensing on the official GitHub repo, it says that the UI framework are licensed under the MIT license, and the rest of the code in their client repository is licensed under the AGPL license. This is huge because now you can inspect the code, build the repo locally, and see exactly what is going under the hood. Now let us talk about the OS platform, which is an orchestration system for the cloud agents of the WAP tool. You can actually explore the build.wap.dev site and you will see the dashboards where all the agents are in action right now, actively triaging issues, planning technical improvements, implementing those updates, reviewing them, and finally shipping them to the repository. So these agents can implement the code changes and even review the pull requests on the GitHub repos. So WAP is pushing an open agentic development framework where AI will do all the heavy lifting and we humans just verify the work. Currently, Oz is writing around 60% of the WAP's internal pull requests created through its agents. You can even click on the active OS agent session and you will see the complete conversation of the agent and all the commands that it is executing for that issue. So you can directly check how it is raising the PRs, how it is reviewing them, and finally accepting them. Now, how does this WAP terminal compares to the traditional terminals? Traditional terminals just give a massive text output whenever you give it any command, but WAP terminal turns them into a block-based command interface, so every single command and its output are turned into a copyable, clean section. It also features an IDE-like multi-line interface, so you can directly edit a text or a code directly into your command interface. You can directly use your mouse to move the cursor and do any edits that you want, and you do not have to press the left key 50 times anymore like a traditional terminal. So your left key can finally retire after years of abuse in bash kind of terminals. You can easily copy, paste, or share these blocks anywhere without grabbing any additional garbage text. WAP 2.0 also introduces universal input, which means you just need to put an @ command and you can upload your images or attach URLs easily. It can also natively index your entire code bases in agent mode and read through your entire file system in real time. This means your AI can understand your code bases from end to end without you copying and pasting the codes. And whenever a build failed on your code base on GitHub, WAP AI can instantly read and explain all the underlying issues. It can also turn your natural language based specifications into direct command executions that can run directly on your machine. So it treats the AI models like a co-pilot at your keyboard, not like an advisor stuck on a browser tab. Now, how to download and set up this WAP terminal into your system? Just go to official repo of WAP. I will give the link in the description and pin comments below. Just scroll down below, then go to the installation section and click on download WAP. You will be redirected to wap.dev/download. Now, according to your platform, you can download the installer or directly run the commands in your terminals. Like for Windows, I can just copy this command, open my command line by going to start, clicking on run, typing cmd and OK, and just pasting the command that I have copied. If you don't have it installed, it will download and install the WAP terminal. For me, as I have already installed, it will say that it has found an existing package installed. So once you open the WAP terminal, it will ask you for a sign in. So just sign in with any of your GitHub or Google accounts, and then you will see this kind of screen. Now you can directly do a conversation with the OS agents of WAP, or use this as a standard terminal by pressing escape. You can check all the AI models that are inherent in this WAP terminal. Just click on this auto selection, expand this, and you will see all the different models that are there. You can also bring your own API keys if you have it for any models, as WAP supports to bring your own CLI agent API keys like Claude, Codex, Gemini CLI, or others. So this gives you total control over your API costs, or you can use a WAP terminal for free or a limited uses using the default models there in the WAP terminal agent. Now let's get our hand dirty and use WAP to create our own local Ollama Python agent. I'll just press escape to dismiss this. So I'm just going to first test its agentic capabilities, whether it is able to access my local system or not. I'm just going to give this prompt to create a WAP demo folder inside my local directory. Then I'm asking it to create a well-structured README covering its own project overview, WAP AI workflow, technical architecture, how to set up WAP AI agent, and its latest open source update with implication. Finally, I'm asking it to give the polished markdown and finally print the exact path and list the files that you have created. I'll just press enter here. So now it is executing the steps. It is saying that it is going to create a web demo folder and write the requested readme file and report the exact path plus created files. Now it is asking me if it is okay to run the command. You can check that it is testing whether this folder and the readme file exist or not. So I'll just press run. You can also change your profile and directly give it permissions, but it is not recommending if you are doing some critical changes to your project structure. So now it is pulling the web docs for the workflow section and the latest update plus implications. So it is searching the web for latest open source updates. Now it has enough context and writing the readme file. So it is asking me the permission to write the structured readme.md file. I'll just press accept. So now I'll see that the web demo folder is created inside my local directory. The readme file is also created inside it. Now it is asking the permission to run this command, which is checking all the different subdirectories inside the current folder. You can also check the readme file here. It has given it in a nice format. It has given the overview of the full project, the web AI workflow, technical architecture, core components, the major component being the OS agent runtime, where the interactive model where you can express your intents and your tasks directly, then the setup steps for the web terminal, the latest open source updates, and finally some use cases where you can use this. So we can use this to generate architectural summaries, to reproduce the GitHub issues, inspect logs, patch code, apply edits across multiple files, build repeatable scripts from natural language specifications, and finally connect our documents via MCP tools to give context-aware answers. So now everything is complete. It has created the folder, it has created the readme file, which is covering the project overview, web AI workflow, technical architecture, setup steps, latest open source updates, and practical use cases. And finally, the readme.md file is also created. Now it will also give you some recommendations to review the readme content for accuracy and completeness, or you can give your own tasks next. So now I have this simple Python script which uses the Gamma 4 E2B model from Ollama. It just defines a function which will take a prompt, use the Ollama model, running locally, get the result, and return the results as a clean text output. So whenever this file is called, user can give any argument. By default, I'm saying write a 5-step plan to build a Python coding agent. Then we'll print the response from the ask function using the given prompt. Now I have this file in a different directory and I wanted to copy it into the web demo folder that it has just created. So I'll just give it a simple English query that copy the Ollama tiny agent which is there in some other directory into the web demo folder that you just created, and then run it with Python from that folder and show me the output. I'll just press enter here. So now it has built all the plan for all the tasks that it needs to execute. It is asking me to run this command which will copy the file from source to destination. I'll just press yes. The next task is to run the script with Python from web demo and then return the script output to user. So first task is done now. Now it is running the script with Python. It is asking me to run the Python file. I'll just press yes. By default, you can give all these permissions to yes if you want. So now the code is executing. This kind of setup is perfect if you want to run massive autonomous agents and need to build quick script workflows. You can debug complex environment setups or Docker file logs directly into your CLI. You can also run multiple AI agents simultaneously because RAP handles massive text outputs cleanly. Copy pasting the outputs is also very easy because all the outputs are given in different blocks which you can directly select, copy, paste, and share. So you get the power of a full AI powered IDE without leaving your lightweight command line interface. So now the wrap has given the output that is generated by our Python agent. It has given the full step-by-step process to generate a new agent in Python. And now you see how I built a simple working offline setup. WAP was working as a UI for my terminal and Ollama providing the local vein to generate the response for any user query. I'll put the link to the official repo and the step-by-step guide that I've just shown to help you set up the WAP AI terminal into your system. Just check the links in the description and pin comments below and start testing this tool today to build autonomous AI agents locally. Let me know in comments what applications you want me to build next using any local AI setup, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.